Well, we projected that Chicago was going to shop the pick and it's going to probably trade the pick. I think what surprised everybody is the guy that got the pick. I'm talking about the Carolina Panthers with that logo there next to the Bears logo. What a price. They paid 4 number 1 draft picks, a 2 and a 3, and their top wide receiver to make this deal go through. DJ Moore goes to the Chicago Bears, along with Carolina's 1 this year, 1 next year, a 2 and a 3. It's a 5-for-1 package. That's an unbelievable gift that the Chicago Bears got. Bears, of course, had committed to keep Justin Fields, so they dropped from the first slot down to number 9. But there's such a deep draft defensively. They're going to get good players, even starting at 9. And they've already dove into free agency today and scored a couple of hits by spending money on defense. Carolina, they stripped the thing bare. They'll have the number 1 pick. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Bryce Young, Alabama, or CJ Stroud of Ohio State. But they're going to be wafer thin in terms of talent other places unless they pour into free agency and try to make some things happen. So I was surprised the trade was made as early as it was, because the draft is not next week. Draft is, into next month. That's an awful early time to pull the trigger on a deal without shopping that pick more to see if there's a better price than what Carolina paid. But Carolina paid a hell of a price to get the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I mean, the Bear fans have to be ecstatic because they've been sort of in no man's land for years. But what do you think Carolina is going to do with the pick? Are they going to take one of the 2 top QBs, Stroud or Young, or that there's a quarterback at Kentucky and one at Florida? They're both top picks as well.
Well, those guys are all probably be first-round draft choices, but there's a big difference between what you got with Bryce Young at Alabama and what you got with CJ Stroud at Ohio State as compared to Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. Levis has only played 1 year of major college football. Richardson is a dynamic athlete, but the kid only completed 53% of his passes at Florida. It's just a lot of issues here about accuracy. I think Carolina's going to take one of those 2 quarterbacks. Frank Reich said we had to have a quarterback. When Derek Carr came off the table as a free agent and never got to Carolina for the visit with Reich, and I thought that was a great place for him to go, I think that Carolina said, okay, we got to go trade up now, not let somebody jump in front of us or outbid us or whatever. So that's why they paid the price. But they will take one of those 2 quarterbacks, I'm sure. I think that's the big story. Next story.